Hi, my name is Nicholas Wiley. This is Material and Energy Balance Homework 2, Part 3. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be plotting pressure, specific volume isotherms of water using the SRK cubic equation of state. And this is our end goal right here. This beautiful looking plot with all of the labels isotherms. And I'm going to talk us through how we got there. As I already have my code written, I feel like it'd be a lot more valuable if I'm able to explain every line of code than live code, as that's just me awkwardly sitting here typing away. Quick comment before I begin. The last homework assignment, the closed system problem, that one took me a very long time. And after doing that, I learned a lot about paths, functions, all these things. So this was a lot easier for me to do, specifically this one. I haven't gotten to 4 and 5 yet, so we'll see if I change my mind. But this felt a lot more straightforward, and I'll explain as I go why I felt that way. Now, first, what we're going to do is we're going to get the chemical tools that we need so that we can get the props of water, and this is just creating a path right here so that we can just do that very simply. Now, we're not going to use all of these, such as numpy, root, quad, none of that yet. That'll come later. What we are going to use is we're definitely going to be using this R value the entire time, as it is very, very important when calculating things like pressure, volume, temperature, all of that. And also to make subplots, obviously that's very important, as we have to plot these isotherms. And then again, this is just getting our chemical properties of water so that we can use them, such as the critical temperature, critical pressure, things like that. Also the eccentric value of water. Excuse me. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be defining this function according to temperature. So it's going to be dependent upon temperature. And what we need here, the ABES is pretty much saying what we're going to be returning. Just ease of naming. Naming is one of the hardest things, as you said, in coding. But we have A, B, E, and S. AB, epsilon, and sigma is what we're going to be needing to actually calculate these isotherms, as we're going to see in the next part of the code. So first up, we're going to have the reduced temperature, which is used in calculating alpha. And all this is it's just temperature divided by the critical temperature. And again, we're going to be varying T. Epsilon is 0, sigma is 1, according to the table of values, according to the SRK cubic equation of state. And then omega and psi are also defined. We are just going to be using these in the in calculating alpha and alpha A and B. So you see our alpha calculation. I'm not sure if I'm even pointing at it, but it's the alpha is part of the calculation for A right here, and alpha is a pretty big equation. But pretty much what we're going to need in here is just known values like these right here. We're going to need the eccentric value of water twice, then we're going to need the reduced temperature. So that's why we went through the trouble of calculating it up here, so it's a lot easier to calculate down here. Now that we have all these values, we can calculate the A and B. So all we need is psi alpha R, critical temperature, and then critical pressure for alpha, for A. And then for B, we just need omega R, critical temperature, critical pressure. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab these values from here. I mean, we don't need the omega, the psi, the alpha. The only purpose they have is calculating A and B for us. Then epsilon and sigma are used in the equation you see right here in accordance with B. So let's run that. And next up we have, we're going to define another function, and this is pretty much just going to return us the p-values, our y-values, basically. So we're just going to define this according to the volume and temperature, as we're going to be varying those, as that's what a function is. And we are going to take these from there, and then we are going to return according to temperature, and then we're going to return the pressure. That's what this equation is, as you can see behind me and right here. Shift enter, keep running that. Now we're going to bring our B value down here. We're going to do that so that we can use it for our specific volume. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get log space, not lin space, because if we lin spaced, it would be equally by spaced evenly on a log scale, just be on a basic numerical scale, just a normal scale. But if we do the log spacing, it'll provide quality of value update. That's what I like to call that. So if we didn't do that, we would pretty much have some values up here, and then we'd have a bunch scattered down here. But if we use that log space, it gives us a lot smoother of curves. So that's a quality of value update, is what I like to call it. We're going to have 500 evenly log spaced points between log base 10 of 101% of B, so 1% more than B, to -2. And then we're going to be making those subplots, obviously. And then, so for our temperature, to create these isotherms down here, what we need to do is we need to create a loop so that between 275 and 750, spacing by 25, we will have an isotherm for each of those numbers. So 275 to 725, because it does not go all the way to 750, it goes one before that. And the pressure equals the cubic P of V and T. So there we go. And then all we have to do is X equals V, Y equals P, and we're going to do lines. And then this right here, quality of appearance update, QOA, quality of appearance. That gives us this. If we didn't have that, it would just be, I forget exactly what it says. Give me a second. I think it says, yeah, trace 0. That's lame. So what we're going to do instead is, again, we are going to, there we go. Fix that up. Quality of appearance update. Makes it look a lot cleaner than what it said before. And we're going to make our x-axis log. Again, this is for quality of appearance. As I like to say, so our x-axis is log rather. Gives us this beautiful area right here, and also all of them coming together here. And then we're going to update our y-axis so that we can have we can get the most important parts of this diagram. And these are isotherms. Again, this part wasn't too bad in my opinion. When we get a good look, we can see all those beautiful isotherms right there. So thank you for watching this part, and I'll see you in the next part. Thank you.